Hi and welcome back, Aries, as we go into your reading, and thank you for joining me once again as we go into your forecast for the week ahead. We'll go straight into it as you look into the left bottom card there. Now, we do have your Queen of Pentacles, the very loving Queen, very nurturing, very giving and very loving is my Queen of Pentacles. Now, that also relates to a bit of generosity and being able to put a little bit of money into your lap, but the money in your lap you will share. I feel like it's all nurturing, but you're down to earth, but you work hard for what you put into your lap. And this is what you do. Hard work is what's ahead of you here. Although I want to draw your attention straight to the major card I pulled for you at the back, which is the 9. It relates to the Hermit. Now, that is bringing you out the dark and into the light, moving you forward there. But the Hermit is a seeker, so you're seeking things right now. You're seeking things around you with a lot of strength in him. He likes to travel a little bit, so we're looking in a direction in which we want to go and travelling, but we could be struggling a little bit. That's why the light is there to guide you. So through circumstances, we could be seeking a little bit of peace and a little bit of time for us. So it's reflection time. And don't be afraid to take that time out and reflect on what you want. So careful thoughts there that coming in for you there. And I just wanted to draw there because it's a time for searching, a time for soul searching as well. And seeking the new and reflecting on what we need to let go of. Although I feel you're very generous, you're very loving and you're very giving, sometimes you forget about yourself, and don't forget not to, because you do need that little bit of guidance yourself sometimes. You do have to be aware of physical hurt also, and that can come in the way of somebody being a little bit backstabbing towards you there. But don't do any towards anybody else. It's just a little bit of not very nice in the Aries, but it's about things coming to an end also, as well as the Hermit seeks out new things. You've got the Queen of Wands now. And Queen of Wands, again, is a very clever card to have because she uses her intelligence. And again, you're very strong and powerful within your work and what you want to do, but you like to be outdoors a little bit as well. So very nurturing, very loving, because you're generous with the pentacle, but you're also got the look of the black cat, as I always see when I see that card. But it means it's about nurturing as well and growth. So that's why we're seeking to go ahead. We may need some little further education in order to take us forward, so we could be looking at courses and things like that upon a card. But also, with the seeker, I see within the page, it can also represent that sometimes we can feel like we want to be loved and have a lot of love around us, but we don't want to be smothered by that love. We want to be able to seek our own way and not be held back. I do see that you're going to have some new skills around you through the hard work that you're placing in here, and also that through the courses and the hard work you're placing into life, this will pay off because you've got your skills with you that will add up, because you pay a lot of attention to detail and you like things done properly. And that's where I feel you'll be doing that. You'll be paying more attention to what's around you and putting things together and showing how skillful that you really are. We've got you coming through quite a few obstacles, but you've been hurt in your past, as we can't see the daggers at the bottom, and then you're coming through that. Although situations have been very difficult, now you've worked through them and we've got them up the other side. And that card's showing me that, yeah, you're still carrying a few wounds around with you, but mostly all you'll stand your ground now. I see that new relationships will be around some of you Aries in this coming week, but new friends, new relationships, new starts. But again, remember, this won't resonate for every Aries, but just take out the reading what you feel is appropriate for you. I know that new people, new relationships will be starting with some Aries, and also you can have a little bit of time where someone spoils you there because you've got your next Queen of Cups. Now you can be a little bit sentimental, take things to heart. And now, but I just feel it's about time in the relationship that you did get spoiled a little bit. So watch for a little bit nice times, but you're very nurturing yourself anyway. We see that you're going to bump into old acquaintances as well. So even in relationships, you could find it's someone coming back into your life that's been away for a while. or someone you shared a lot of memories with, and you get back in touch. So there's going to be some social scenes and some little bit of laughter there, and a reuniting between two people. And I feel that even this hermit could have seeked you out as well. So seeking and guidance, and so the light's coming in for you there. You will have battles around you in the here and now. We're going to the middle cards. Now, where we see the battles, that is a case of why in any battle that you've got, you will always, as I said before, you stand in your ground here, but you will always have to look back at situations that you felt was a hard battle. But now as I said, you stand in your ground, but you've got a 5 card there, which is always the middle card, so you're in the middle of battles. But again, it's about not being defeated but walking away. But make sure you don't win your battle at the expense of others as well. You've got to use your intuition as the High Priestess comes in. And again, she's a giver of secrets, so you might have to just know that somebody can hold your secrets, but you can hold theirs as well. But again, she needs to be intuition, and a very strong, powerful card that you have there. You could be into a spiritual sense as well, where you want to learn more about a spiritual sense and about the spirit world. But again, it's about nurturing and giving and loving, which the High Priestess is all those things. You're going to be celebrating. There'll be birthdays, anniversaries, weddings, all the things coming in here, and big celebrations all around, but you'll be joining in them, and something to celebrate for you at last as well. We go to the Knight of Swords. Now, the Knight of Swords relates to having your battles once again, but conflict is there, so make sure you use your hermit guiding you forward. It's about holding back a little bit and not charging in. So use the knowledge of the man with the lamp there. Use what he's got. He's a powerful card, and he relates to a lot of understanding, a lot of peace. So don't go diving in if somebody's upset you there. You've got your battles that you've been looking back up, but the future ones, don't let them annoy you and get you pulling you forward into something you don't want to be kind of dragged into there. I see that you've got your wealth card, and your loyalty and wealth is all around you, and this is what you want in relationships, just that loyalty, love, and everything around there. But you give that yourself. You're a tower of strength, and you're going to reap the rewards again for your hard work that you're placing in here, and also your skills that you're producing. Now, they'll give you a little bit of time to reflect, because the battle that you've got at the Knight of Swords, you need to take time out from battles. You need to stop fighting and rushing into things. You need to have a little bit of resting time to recover after situations and battles that you've gone through, in whatever form they are, even if they're in a health situation. Just take your time out, because this is about recovery. You can stand back there and think, well, I did this and I didn't go charging in, and now I'm at my peace. So we're making peace with ourselves as well as the other ones around us. I see that the Knight of Swords was also on your cards this time. Now, it's the same two sides of everything. So if an argument does arise, make sure we see both sides of this, because sometimes authorities are there and we want to stand up to ourselves, but it is a little bit of advice you might be seeking as well, because it's a seeker card you have at the back, searching, seeking, travelling, but it's relating to the King of Swords by seeking advice. He's an advisor. So don't go charging in and causing a little bit of grief, or somebody giving you a little grief. Take some control. You've got power with the King of Swords. He's always a powerful card, but again, it's showing you will stick to what you know best, and you'll fight your corner. But don't do it, as I said, making it cost you. So we've got careful thoughts there. Use your careful thoughts. But you will stand ground. You definitely will, and this is why you might need some advice. But stand your ground, because although props keep coming up and battles keep appearing around you, you're managing them now. You're managing, to say, well, I'm going to stick to this, and this is what I believe. So nobody will take the belief off you, because you're going to stick powerfully to what you believe in. The Judgment card is also there for you. Now, that is also not carrying the past around with us. We've got through that. And if we keep visiting that past situations that do come around us, it's judgment. We have to come above things. And this is showing you that you will do. You'll rise above all them things. So again, a nice card that you've got, a powerful card there, is that you're putting things behind you and you're rising above others. Don't cling on too tightly to things you don't need. As I said, you've got to be loose a little bit there and enjoy it. Don't be too keen that you have to hold on to things relating to your past, because it's like not dragging the past along this road with us. If we visit the past, we have to keep judging it. So don't judge that, look forward, and don't cling too tight to things that you don't need around you anymore. Finances is good in that card as well, because we're looking at the finances around you also in the coming week. But again, it's growing there, because although we've got to keep some in his hand, don't overspend, but keep money around us, and it's showing that the money is around there through your skills and your hard work. You've also got a lot of heartache at the bottom there, as you can see the card there gives 3. That means you have to again put things to bed, but somebody keeps giving you that little bit of jip until you feel like you've been stabbed, as you said, through that. So you're going to carry some heartache as well. But you do keep coming through very strongly. The more you get hurt, the stronger you become, because the lion's at the very side of the heart. Now that is about taming things, but it's not about fighting in this lion. It's about, just reflecting, as the hermit's saying, and how strong that you are, and how much you've grown through having these challenges within your life. So once again, Aries, we'll leave you this week ahead to just keep searching. Just keep coming out, finding the peace and knowledge that represents the hermit, and he's there for you. So putting your affairs in order, that's what we'll say, and finding out what you really do need and seek, because you've got the strength card in order for you to do that as well. So I will leave that with you. Hope you've enjoyed your reading, and join me in the coming week, next week, for another one. Thank you for listening.